Alrighty, so lymphatic drainage circuit. What we're gonna do here is I'm using the percussor, full speed on the percussor, light pressure. Basically, what we want to do is push all the lymphatic drainage back to the torso so they can drain properly. And so we're going to start at the base of the neck here, and the shoulders and the traps, just to hit a couple of those points here on each side. Try not to beat them in the back of the head with the percussor too. Then you need to go to the shoulders. Right at the flat part of the shoulders, between the joint and the shoulder blade is where we're going in there.
Oh, gee, that's sore.
Yeah.
Oh, why is that sore?
So that's the lymph drainage. And so we did the other arm pretty good on it earlier, but and then we're going to go up the back, along the side of the spine, not over the top of the spine. This is the rector muscles of the side of the spine. And we're just going up, and I'm basically using my thumb to push away from the spine as I'm pushing the percussor in and sideways around those muscle fibers along the side of the rector muscles of the spine. And then you do the opposite side here. Again, light to medium pressure. You're not trying to beat the tar out of them too bad with it, because these percussors will go a long ways with it, just to get things moving. And then you come up to the glutes. You got to do it in sections here, so you're basically clearing the torso out, the glute, the hamstring and quad, and then the gastroc soleus on the back of the leg down here too. So as you're clearing the quad or the glute out here first, on the lower half of the body, basically got the hip joint here, and I'm just working around each of those spots on the back of the glute. And then you go up IT band, hamstring, inside inguinal muscles of the inner thigh. These are always pretty rough on everybody. This is a drainage point that's just sore on almost everybody. So then we go back to the gastroc and calf back here. And then ball the feet. And the same thing on the opposite side. Clear the hip. And IT band. Woo! And watch their other foot just in case they try to kick you. Inside the calf there.
Oh, wow.
That one's kind of rough. That one's rough. And back of the heel.
That was good.
And then I'll come back up and do one more back down from the side of the spine. Again, erectors of the muscles on the side of the spine, not over the spinal processes here. Now, before we move to the gut, if you don't have a percussor, that's what this part of the video is going to be about here for you too. So you basically go on the inside. So on my elbow, I'm using elbow forearm. Along spine will be here. I go just inside, again, along those erectors of the spine, between that and the scapula, up and through here. And then we do the same thing on the opposite side. Usually you'd work cross body, so I'm not standing in front of the video. Show you over here, works just the same way. Using the elbow, I'd go up the side of the spine. Clearing those out, and then you go into the glute, to where we hit the glute right up in there, the side of the elbow. Back of the quad, the hamstrings here, and glute, other side. Back of the hamstring, other side. And then if you got your calves here, whew.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Never going over the back of the knee. You don't want to go over the back of the knee with that. And the same thing opposite side. Alright, then let's go rotate you to your left side, face the camera. And then what we're going to do here is go to the gut. So, arm above the top of their head here. The jaw's going to rotate in. Knees about 90 degrees. The pelvis here. And then we're starting right at the pelvis. So this is the hip joint here. And you're going to do a horseshoe around the bottom of the rib cage to the other side of the pelvis. This is the direction you're going with that. And I'm doing a cross fiber, so like forward, kind of like you're sawing across the stomach, up to the base of the rib cage. So I'm not going into the ribs, I'm going right underneath the rib cage. I'll do this 3 to 5 times. Leave it at 3 this time. Basically until you feel like the gut chills out on that side. And if you find a good sweet spot, you just sit on that one spot and hold it for a little bit until that, because these are usually the spots that are stopping the drainage coming up from the legs too. So if those have more stiffness to them, then that basically means that that is not draining back into the gut properly. So, and then we normally do the opposite side too. Since I'm going to be standing in front of the camera, we'll do that one on the opposite side here, just to even her out. Arm above your head. You're going to go back over this side. And we just ate, so it's not usually the best time to do that either.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Okay, so, and then let's go back to the other side for a second. And so if you do not have a percussor to work the gut this way, the easiest way to do it is to use your elbow.
Oh,
And so you go in right at the
that's
side of the
what I was
pelvis.
signing up to.
So I'm not going to go full on with it. But, so you go right at the side of the pelvis and you just press in just enough to where you're digging underneath the intestinal tract and tractioning towards the belly button is where you're going with it. That way it's just
The movie
very-
Braveheart. Does that mean anything
Yeah.
to little girl? Freedom.
And then you'll go right up again, just stripping the inside of that out just enough to where it feels like it's loosening up in the intestinal tract on that side. And then you'll flip and do the opposite side.
Devour me.
Alright. Okay. Other than that, that should do it for you.